Yeah, I'm still reading this PowerPoint. I just wanted to point something else out to make a comment about assertions. So you see here, this is actually tacked on to the goals of feminism are to demonstrate the importance of women, to reveal that historically women have been subordinate to men, to bring about gender equity. And it says right here, feminists fight for the equality of women and argue that women should share equally in society's opportunities and scarce. They meant to say scarce. They said scare resources. Ooh, frightening. Um, but no. What I wanted to point out here was that clearly, you see, feminists assert that they are fighting for equality. They say we are fighting for equality, and then they say other things too, like women have been historically subordinate to men, and let's see what else. Yeah, feminism can be defined as the recognition and critique of male supremacy. So, even though a feminist say that they are fighting for equality, the assertion is proved or disproved by the rest of their, theory, that by the validity of their theory. In order to believe that feminists are fighting for equality, you have to also accept that women aren't equal and historically haven't been equal, and that men are in a position of political supremacy and economic supremacy, etc., etc., etc. So they aren't fighting for equality if those things aren't true, and yet they continue to assert that they are true and continue to demand more power. You see what I mean? You can only be claiming to fight for equality if you're right. Because if you're wrong, then you're not really fighting for equality, right? First you have to prove that you're right, then you can claim to be fighting for equality, but you have to prove that you're right. And there are many who would assert that you're wrong for various reasons, but you don't listen to them because you don't want to believe it because you think you're fighting for equality. You see how that falls back in on itself? Like, if you don't listen to people who are trying to disprove you because you think you're on the right side because you're fighting for equality, but you're wrong, and thus you're not actually fighting for equality, you just think that's what you're fighting for, then you're actually not fighting for equality at all. Like, your whole position falls apart. That's what I find troubling about these kinds of blanket assertions like that. We're fighting for equality. We believe in equality. No, no, no. I don't think you do. I don't think you do.